Hello and welcome to another Murders at Karlov Manor draft. And I have a small update. We've done some drafts offline and we've hit a bit of a rut and we are currently ranked number 50. So we have a lot more climbing to do and hoping to get out of that rut. Before I hit this ready button though, I do want to say that I did launch my new Patreon channel. So if you wanted to support my channel in other ways, you can check out the link in the description below. Would really appreciate it. But of course, completely unnecessary. All right, let's hope we can get out of our funk here and explore some wins. Do we start out with Massacre Girl? Maybe? 4 mana, 4/4 minutes. Creatures you control have Wither. A source with Wither deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counter. That's good. Whenever creature an opponent controls dies, if his toughness was less than 1, draw a card. I want to try this card. Look, we've been doing a lot of losing. So let's just try some of these rares and maybe we can draft around it. We'll note that some of the top teams, the top pro teams going into Pro Tour Murders at Karlov Manor in Chicago do like blue-black control. So maybe I need to do something a little bit different here, right? Maybe I need to do something a little bit different here to get some dubs because the current strategies have not been really working out for me. All right, moving on to this pack, we have Forensic Researcher, which is a card I really do like. Just the fact that you have something that can collect evidence immediately is quite strong. But I also really like Extract the Confession, and it's on color. So we're going to just take that and see where the packs take us. I like Forensic Researcher. Market Watch Phantom if you want to be aggressive. Projector Inspector, also an okay option. But why don't we... And I rarely start like this. Starting with basically 2 of what's considered the weakest cards in the set. Extract the Confession and Massacre Girl. But let's just try something new to try to get some rating back. Let's try something new. Now we have the choice between Museum Night Watch and Crime Stopper Sprite. What do we want to take between those two? I do like the Sprite. It's not really the most controlling card. And Museum Night Watch is pretty good if you're black-white. White does feel like it's overdrafted. Look, I'm going to just try something different. Seeing a pack with not that many white cards in the first 3 packs, or at least with... I don't think... Was there a good white card in the Extract Confession pack? No, right? I'm just going to take the Crime Stopper Sprite here. I don't like Repeat Offender as a card. So let's take Crime Stopper Sprite and do something different to try to get some W's. Okay, so now we have the option between Deduce and Fairy Snoop. And I assume that if you're blue-black specifically, Fairy Snoop is probably pretty good because you can just play it as a 1/4 flyer. There's also Gadget Technician. Dramatic Accusation isn't the most powerful card. I'll take the Fairy Snoop and try to solidify myself into a blue-black detective control deck. Deduces are easy to... I feel like Deduces are pretty easy to come by, so I don't need to take them too highly. So I'm just going to take the Snoop here. And... and we get a pack with just 3 busted white cards. There's No More Lies, which I'm not interested in. But there's Inside Source, Market Watch Phantom, and Novice Inspector. I mean, it's so hard to pass up on here. Black and white could still be open. Blue and white could still be open. I think it's enough better than Crime Stopper Sprite. I'm going to take Novice Inspector out of this pack and see kind of where things go. There's another Extract the Confession here, so I'll still take that out of this pack. Mystery Key can be okay. Reasonable Doubt can be okay. But I'm happy enough. Trying my best to cut off the black here if I can. And now there's an Inside Source, which is just a really good card on rate. So I'll take that. And yeah, really weird draft. But there's another Extract the Confession. Geez. Now the question is, in black-white, is Extract the Confession better or worse than Dogwalker? Right? They're both good. Maybe Dogwalker is just better. But I don't know if I'm going to be blue-black or black-white. That's the thing. Yeah, screw it. Let's just take Extract. Let's just try something different here. And now we're going to take On the Job or Gravestone Strider? Guess I'll take On the... No, I'm going to take Gravestone Strider here. It feels like we could be trying to set up for something a little bit different. The thing is, I haven't really seen a lot of the good, like, uncommons. So it's still never clear how open white is, despite seeing the Novice Inspector and the Inside Source. But at the same time, like, the Deduce didn't table. Like, what are even the good blue cards that we want, right? But we saw... the one thing for sure is, like, we didn't see green. We didn't see red. We saw some number of white cards, blue cards, and black cards. All right. What do we have? As far as black cards go, I don't really like Fester Leech that much, so I don't think I need to take it this highly. If I'm a control deck, I imagine Snarling Gorehound is also not something I really want. So let's just take a Deduce. Let's just take a Deduce here over the Investigators. And look, if we're extracting a bunch of Confessions... If we're extracting a bunch of Confessions, perhaps it's like, this is what we're doing turn 2. Extracting Confessions and getting ahead on cards with cards like Deduce. And this pack is very weak. Is Sudden Setback a card that I want? I don't like this card very much in general. But maybe in blue-black control, it has a place. Like, if I'm black-white, do I take anything here? Or is it just Bubble? Maybe it's just... I really hate that. I'm just going to take Bubble Smuggler just because I'm really light on 2-mana cards. So I'll just take that. All right, I'm just off the white. I know we took the Novice Inspector, but I'm just off the white here. So these are our removal spells. We can take Slice from the Shadows or Undercity Eliminator. Now, is this a good Undercity Eliminator deck? We don't have a lot of, like, just free things lying around. I think it's a Slice from the Shadows deck. I think in a deck that's looking to pass and play cards like Deduce and Counter Spells, Slice is exactly the type of card you want. So I'll take that. And full disclosure, Chorus to Kill. Full disclosure, this is I haven't really drafted blue-black control very much, so I'm still kind of learning what I need to do here. But this is how I would imagine I should be drafting a control deck. I'm going to take another Deduce here. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Blue-black control. Slightly forcing it. I'm going to take the Eliminator here over the Smuggler. Having one seems okay. Especially now that I have 2 copies of Deduce. Seems not bad. And now I can take Unscrupulous Agent. Another just 2-mana card to get in the way. And it's a body for the Undercity Eliminator. Hotshot Investigators, I only really want exactly like 1 copy of that card in my deck, probably. Maybe 2. And if I don't get it, I won't be too sad. So I'd rather just make sure that I take all the cheap cards here. Would like to see some good uncommons, though. We just haven't... I mean, we did get Coerce to Kill out of this pack. This pack was pretty decent for us, definitely. And there is the Investigators. Now, do I want Fester Leech here? Or do I want the Investigators? Maybe it's the Fester Leech. It is a 1-drop. And if I pass, it's hard for them to attack. Yeah, I'll try Fester Leech. Shady Informant can actually be pretty decent here as something you face down and you face up. Just because... like in a control deck, you're just kind of passing. I don't think I want any of these cards. Okay. So this is our setup so far. Not sure what to make of it, but it's got some card draw and some removal. We'll figure it out. Here we have Hunted Bone Brute, which is more of an aggressive card. So I don't think it's especially good here. And we have Leering Onlooker and Extract the Confession. We already have triple Extract. Leering Onlooker seems like a great body to play early. And then in the late game, you can still get tokens out of it. And we already have 3 copies of Extract. So I'll try out the Leering Onlooker here. just as a nice body. In here, this is a pretty weak pack. Now, there is a Detective Satchel, but we don't have a lot of ways to play it. I think I just want to take this land. Now, we have, what? Just the Gravestone Strider. It is an excellent way to win. But our mana, I mean, we have a Gravestone Strider. I don't know. I'm just going to take the Undercity Sewers here and just hope that I have enough ways to win in other ways instead of trying to splash red in a deck that really can't splash it very well. Forensic Gadgeteer is interesting, but I have no artifacts. Do I make a lot of clues? Not really. I have a Deduce. I mean, it's a 3-mana 2/3. I can also play Pull. It's a removal spell. There's also Flotsam Jetsam. Mill 3, Investigate. I have Extract to collect evidence, and it's a late game spell that I can win with. I'm going to try this card. Actually, no, I'm going to take Push-Pull. Look, Push-Pull is another removal spell. And I think I kind of want all the removal spells I can get my hands on early. I think Flotsam Jetsam has a pretty good chance of tabling. People don't really take that card. I don't think I want a Crime Stopper Sprite. I'll take my first copy of Hotshot Investigators now, just to have a nice body that's expensive to win the game with. Now we have a pack. Neighborhood Guardian, maybe white was open. There's another Fairy Snoop, which I think I want. Just another card that gets me card advantage. I'll take that over Meticulous Archive. Now we have Exit Specialist. I'm very happy. Oh god, look at all these white cards. I'll take the Exit Specialist though. This is just an excellent creature over Deduce. And ooh, I do like this card. Yeah, give me Consign to Oblivion. It's a bounce spell early, and then later you can use it to make them discard some cards. I think this is a pretty nice card to play in a control deck. And is this a Living Conundrum deck? Probably not. I think I'm just taking Gadget Technician. This is just a good creature to play in my deck. Here I'll take a 2-drop in the Jaded Analyst. And yeah, I mean, we'll take another Technician. Take a Smuggler. And this is what a blue-black control deck maybe looks like? Question mark? Maybe not? We have some removal. We have some flyers. I don't know. Help me! Help me! Gotta cut some cards. And the Flotsam Jetsam didn't table. So it looks like a pretty even split between these colors. I mean, nice thing about Push-Pull is even in the late game, we can use this as a way to potentially win the game. So it's a spell that I can put it here as another removal spell that I can play. Or in the late game, it can win me the game. As long as I can get them low enough. I'm wondering if I want an extra blue for Technician. No, but I have Massacre Girl and Undercity Eliminator as well. I think I like all my spells. Just all removal spells and then get ahead with Deduce. And then Consign to Oblivion as well. Probably cut Jaded Analyst. I believe I like the Bubble Smugglers more just because in the late game you can still face this up. It's a 2-drop card, but in the late game you can turn this face up for extra value, right? Fairy Snoops also get us some card advantage. Crime Stopper Sprite doesn't seem super good here because just the body is not very good. Shady Informant is also not insane. So I can see that being the last cut here. Yeah, we'll cut the Shady Informant. Okay. Blue-black control. We're trying different things. Clearly, this is not my comfort zone right now. But I do know how to pilot control decks, generally speaking. So let's see how this goes. Maybe you're supposed to do this when blue-black is open. We'll find out. Keep this hand. Got Extract the Confession, Unscrupulous Agent, Fairy Snoop, and Exit Specialist. Plenty of things to do early in this deck. Let's play the Sewers. If it's a land, I think I'm going to just keep it. You really don't want to miss early land drops in this format. Gonna just run out Unscrupulous Agent. They mulliganed. I'm happy just taking anything. and having this just literally soak up. Like if this takes a card, soaks up some damage and it allows me to extract the Confession, that's pretty good. They're probably going to play a face down card here. Oh, Wojek Investigator. Okay, well, we have the answer. Then we have Massacre Girl next turn. I don't even really know how to draft around this card. But I think just playing it is a good place to start. 4 mana, 4/4 Wither Menace. Our opponent did play War Leader's Call. That is an extremely good Magic the Gathering card. And we're taking a bunch of damage. Land would be great here. That is another Extract a Confession, which isn't the best, I must say. I want to use Exit Specialist to bounce something. I think playing a Deduce here might be a little too greedy, because basically what I want to set up is next turn, I flip the Exit Specialist up to kill the token, and then I can play Extract the Confession to kill the other thing. All right, let's play the Exit Specialist here. They missed on a land drop. Okay, they just hit land drop number 4. We'll see what they do here. It looks like they want to kill Massacre Girl. Yep, they just torched the Massacre Girl. Not ideal. And they're attacking with their 3/3 Detective token. Also with the Inside Source. All right, I'm just going to take this damage here. And let's, I guess, just kill everything that they have. So let's just go ahead and flip this up. Kill this. I suppose I can trade Exit Specialist for Inside Source. Maybe that's better. Then I can just play a face down Fairy Snoop and attack. Them cracking a clue is a pretty good sign. Happy enough to trade here. Now Extract the Confession is going to kill something. We're going to take a bunch of damage because that's what we do. And do we want to deduce or flip this up? Kind of want to deduce. All right. Because by casting Deduce, I can play Undercity Eliminator if they play a big creature, and I can crack this clue to just have more power on the battlefield to try to finish them off. Okay. Let's cast another Deduce. And let's play this face-down Bubble Smuggler that we drew. All right, so they have double Torch War Leader's Call. Wojek Investigator. I mean, they have a really nice Boros deck. I can steal this card. Or I can play Undercity Eliminator just to make sure that I have just more pressure, more stuff in play. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's kill that. And I actually value having the agent in play just to get in for as much damage as I can. I can still crack this for a clue. I have Chorus to kill up as an option to steal something, but I just value having this 3/3 body in play. If they decide to use another removal spell to kill my Eliminator, next turn I can just flip up the Smuggler and get in for a lot. And they scooped! They scooped! They played all those cards, but they were kind of stuck on mana, and they died to my blue-black control. Maybe this is the answer. Can you imagine? I mean, blue-black is, at least amongst not top players, it's got like a 51 or 52% win rate. But what if? What if nobody does it? Right? What if nobody drafts blue-black control? You're going to get all the cheap counter spells and deduces. You take a bunch of deduces. It's really important, though, I feel, that you pick up all the Extract the Confessions to keep pace, because you're not going to have enough good 2-mana creatures to play. So that's really important. This hand's pretty bad, so we're going to mulligan. We'll keep this. We have to bottom a card? Man, our hand is so good. I guess it's a slice. I'm not even sure. I don't think it's land. So it could have been one slice, one extract, actually. Yeah, maybe that was better. I don't think I'm playing a face-up exit specialist. That's not really what my deck's trying to do. Yeah, maybe it was slice. Huh. I'm not too concerned about this just yet. So I think I can face down my exit specialist, because next turn I can flip it up to bounce something if I need and still cast extract. Oh. You got me. Although I suppose the technician would have been a little better to flip up if I didn't want to bounce something, right? But it's okay. I mean, they got their value here. If they play a face down card, it's a little bit annoying. Okay, so this is fine. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just bounce the forensic research. Yeah. We'll do that. And I'm just going to cast this. The first one. It's fine. Then we'll attack. We get a little bit of tempo back this way. Next turn, we can go Gadget Technician, make a creature, or extract them and then still just play a face down Technician or a Fairy Snoop. A lot of options. Okay. Yep. Forensic Researcher is an excellent creature to kill, so happy enough doing that there. Let's attack with the Exit Specialist, and yep, let's play the Gadget Technician face down. Topiary Panther. That is a large creature that I currently do not have an answer to. We'll keep getting in with this. So I think I'm probably going to flip up the Fairy Snoop. I'm going to take 6. I'm going to flip up the Fairy Snoop and try to find an answer. Another extract would be nice. Yeah, that is... okay. All right, we got to find some answers here. That is an answer. It's not the best, but it's something. Oh, I can make a Thopter. Yeah, I can make a Thopter. So let's attack with our evasive creatures. Let's make a Thopter. And then let's sack the Thopter. Let's kill a Panther. This double block is so... this double block is not ideal. I mean, we could take it and just try to race them in some capacity. I mean, it's so bad if we double block and they just have something. Huh. I mean, we're not really in a position to play around this. Like, they just have so much mana up, but... Alright, I'm actually happy with that trade, to be honest. Wow. And then they get a card from my graveyard? What do I have? Not much. What do they get to cast? A Gadget Technician, I guess? Alright, that wasn't too bad. They're... Oh, I hit push-pull. Is that good enough? Where'd their other Panther go? Well, let's attack with Fairy Snoop, I guess. I don't really want to trade Exit Specialist for their 1/1 flyer. Evidence Examiner, okay. Oh, wow. And they're gonna bite down on crime here? That's a lot of mountains. So we're at 11, they're at 10, but they have Evidence Examiner going, so this is going to be very, very tough to come back from. I mean, it just got them so many cards. We can get Undercity Eliminator to kill the Evidence Examiner. I hope they attack with the Thopter. Awesome. That's good for us. So we get to eat a Thopter here. And we get to get something nice. That's interesting. What do I actually want here? Because I can get Gadget Technician, or Bubble Smuggler seems better, actually. No, let's block these two. Okay, crack your clues. The reason why is I can actually cast Pull here. Ooh, Consign. Oh, I can do both. Oh, but they can crack a clue. I could have bounced the Evidence Examiner. But what I can do here is kill the Evidence Examiner, and I think I'm interested in that. So what I can do here is get Undercity Eliminator and Gadget Technician in play. And then stack it in such a way where I make the Thopter first. Well, no, I guess I just want to sack my creature anyways. We'll just sack the Technician, I guess. And then we get to get in for 3. They'll go to 7. And then we have Bubble Smuggler with Consign to Oblivion up here. All right, let's play Unscrupulous Agent. What did I get? A Forest, okay. Let's attack with our 2 Snoops to get in for 1 damage. We're at 11, so we're not too concerned here. Then we can face down a Bubble Smuggler. What happened? Okay. I mean, I can even bounce my creature to like try to find value. Okay, we'll put it on top. They're at 6 life. Okay, so I can bounce the Sprite and then make them discard the last 2 cards. I don't know what those 2 cards are, though. But I can just use this as like a really inefficient removal spell. What on earth? I'll take it. This must be a creature. Okay. We can bounce the creature that they try to turn into a 4/4. And we'll just do all the trades that we can. This will put them down to 3. Yeah, sure. They'll trade this with whatever. But we play a face down card and we have Consign. I mean, honestly, we can even take the damage, right? We can even take the damage. Because they're at 3 life. So if I just play Bubble Smuggler and end of turn bounce Crime Stopper Sprite, they're dead, right? So that's one avenue. I doubt they're going to attack with Crime Stopper Sprite. What on earth is this attack? Okay. Do they have another? I mean, even if they have another flyer, I just want to bounce that, right? So I'm just going to go to 3. But you're dead on board. They're escaping, though. Oh my gosh, did they draw a V2 God? No, they drew another Crime Stopper Sprite. Jeez. Maybe they want to tap down my face down card. They know it's a Bubble Smuggler. Okay, we got them. Woo! What a close one. Boom. All right. We got them. I only did that because I wasn't sure if I was in my end step, so I was like, this doesn't matter here. I'm not going to take the time to figure it out because I can just untap. If I needed to do it on the end step, then I could have just like made sure my stops were all set. But all right, we're 2-0 with blue-black. Okay. I have 3 swamps. I'm on the play. But I do have an Exit Specialist that I can play face down and a Massacre Girl that I can play if I draw land number 4. So I believe I'm going to keep this hand. Hello. Ooh, turn 1 Mask Maker is scary. Definitely. Like if they attack me and play a face down card, whew. Yep. That happened. I'm going to play the Ward creature just because it's harder to interact with. Case File Auditor. Interesting. Not really the card you expect in a red one. Oh, but they found Ward. Ugh. And we didn't draw a land. Oh well. I'm going to play the Leech here. It makes it so they can't attack me for a lot this turn. It's not good. It's not like a great tempo play. But I think they're just going to play the War Leader's Call. Yeah. And at least it made it so they can't attack me. Yeah, but we didn't draw land number 4 here, so and they just play the War Leader's Call, and like we're pretty behind, so this is going to be very rough for us. Like the last time we beat the War Leader's Call, we were pretty far ahead, or we had a pretty decent board and a lot of removal, but this is a completely different situation. And this is one of the best Boros rares. Yep, and we missed again on a land. And now we're just on the double block everything and hope we're not dead territory. Oh my gosh! It's the thing! He said it! Alright, no, I'm not even gonna bother. This one, let's just Do you know those matchups? Or those games you play where you have like a 0.1% chance to win, or like but it takes it drains you so much. I don't know. I just feel like all my creatures are kind of bad. I don't have a lot of removal in my hand. They have a War Leader's Call in play. They just cast Lightning Helix for 2/2 for 1 me. I don't see myself winning that game. This is a much better hand. We have turn 1 Fester Leech into Unscrupulous Agent, into Extract a Confession. We get to fill up our graveyard for our multiple Extract Confessions that we have in our deck. That could be good. Let's go ahead and play Fester Leech. Let's go ahead and beat down. Mill the Slice. And let's play the Agent. I want to play the Smuggler face down. Got an island out of our opponent's hand. Blue-green. Let's attack. Got a swamp and a deduce. Let's play a smuggler. And wow, they didn't have anything for that turn either. Now they're going to what? Play a face down card? Oh, a Trotta. Okay, well, that's going to die. And let's actually play the untap land so we can just bash in for 6 here. Milling all of our deduces. Oh, we hit Oblivion. Little extra value later on. Projector Inspector, sure. This is probably blocking the Fester Leech, right? Which I don't necessarily mind. I mean, if I draw an Edict, that would be great. I can just keep bashing. But I'm also okay with this trade. I probably don't attack with the Unscrupulous Agent. It's just going to be Fester Leech and face down card. Case of the Filch Falcon. Okay. All right, they blocked the face down card. Let's keep bashing. Mill some stuff. Cast Undercity Sewer. Play Undercity Sewers. Put the island into our graveyard. Now we have Hotshot Investigators that we can play. Hopefully they don't play a face down card. Okay, that's an Eavesdropper. And we're just gonna bounce that for sure. Although, let's see. Yeah, we definitely bounce this, and we get a 4/4 in play. All right, they're at 6. We're just milling everything, but this Fester Leech has been doing some work though. I mean, it's just milling a bunch of good cards, sure, but I mean, it's gotten in for like 6 or 7 damage because we played at turn 1. Hopefully they don't play like a 5/5. Okay, so it's a face down card. And they passed. All right, well now I'm attacking with everything. I pass. Yeah, Fanatical Strength. Okay. Let's get them down to... It's actually really interesting because I can get them to 4 and make them discard those 2 cards. I can get them to 2 and play a Leering Onlooker. I can get them to 4 and play 2 cards. No, let's just... And then let's just play the Leering Onlooker. We have lots of great live draws now. Extract the Confession would be good. Like any removal spell would be good. They're at 2 life. That was a good turn, though. They got to play a face down card and the pump spell. And they just played a Cold Case Cracker, so that gets them back into it. That does get them back into it. So Fester Leech has to get blocked. So Fester Leech must be blocked. Maybe it gets blocked by Cold Case Cracker. And then I attack with the Leering Onlooker. That gets in. Unless they block Cold Case Cracker with the Leering Onlooker, which I'm also okay with. So Fester Leech and Leering Onlooker. Do I attack with Unscrupulous Agent? Because they can go down... They can eat the agent. They can eat these 2. Yeah, let's attack. Okay. More than happy with that. I hope they don't have get a leg up. Oh, that's fine. So they are at 1 life. And we can make 2 1/1 flyers next turn. That's uncounterable. Or I can play a face down card. No, I want to make two flyers next turn. All right. Can you deal with 4 creatures in play next turn? I don't think the Loxodon's going to get them there. I mean, they have a sweet value deck. Sultai value, definitely a good archetype. Leering Onlooker plus Consigned to Oblivion, really good with that Fester Leech too. What can they have? Nothing. Oh, they could have Eliminate the Impossible. I should have cast Consigned to Oblivion. Yeah. They could have Eliminate the Impossible. Then I wouldn't have to attack with everything. Wow, they actually did. That's disgusting. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, I suppose I should have cast Oblivion. I realized immediately. I'm like for 2 mana, there is literally 1 card in the entire format that they could have there, right? And they had it. But I should have done it. Fortunately, I think I still have this because I'm going to make a creature here off the Technician. Even if they just play another creature, unless they have another Eliminate. Whew, this was a close one. This was very close. I'm glad we got those attacks in with the Unscrupulous Agent, but man. Down to 0 exactly. But yeah, great Sultai value deck here. Splashing Etrata. They were very close to turning that around. If it wasn't for all the little dinky ways for us to make tokens, it would not have turned out well for us. So glad we got very aggressive with the Fester Leeches, even though early on I was just like, man, I'm only getting in like a point of damage and I'm milling myself. Like, is this really what I need to be doing? But every single point mattered, at least in that game. Okay, 3-1 with blue-black. Our only loss was to the War Leader's Helix deck, where we stumbled a bit as well. This hand has 3 islands, a swamp, Exit Specialist that we can play face down turn 3, Leering Onlooker, and Extract Confession. So really nice mix of cards. And then that's another island. The last time we actually drafted a Deduce deck, we did pick up 7 wins, but that was when we first started this series on our road to rank 1. Okay, we're getting countered. Nope, we're not getting countered. Great. This is getting bounced? Oh my gosh. I mean, that means they absolutely need a land. And so they found it. So it was a good surveil. We'll tempo them here. Okay. Oh, they get a flyer too. That's pretty good. Interesting. That is very interesting. Like, if I steal Surveillance Monitor, I can set up that Extract the Confession, like, at some point way later. I mean, I'll steal it, sure. And yeah, let's just attack. And the reason why I'm doing this trade is to basically fill up my graveyard so that I can then cast Extract the Confession and still get a 1/1 flyer. The thing is that Thopter is just going to be in play forever, right? So the only problem is here is their deck gets a lot of value. Ooh, and they discarded Repulsive Mutation. So I am terrified of their hand. They can have all kinds of stuff. The Repulsive Mutation is one of the best Simic cards. I am really surprised they discarded that. But like I said, that makes me extremely fearful for what they could have in this spot. Wow, look at this. They're just discarding like 5-drops and stuff. Huh. Do I just pass with like Slice from the Shadows up, or do I just play Unscrupulous Agent? I mean, their hand is probably so good. It's like, I'm just going to get something awesome here. Yeah, I just got Cold Case Cracker. What is in their hand? There's like a doppelgang in their hand at least, right? Like at least the doppelgang. I don't want to use my removal when they have this much mana up. Oh, is this an out cold? Oh, Lost in the Maze. Well, I'm glad I held on to my removal. Okay. Cold Case Cracker. All right, that's a deduce. Let's crack this. I really want to be able to extract if I can, but I can't. So I guess I just cast one, and then I can collect evidence on the other one. Yep. I mean, they're probably going to play another creature this turn, right? So, yep. Axebane Ferox is fine. We'll just extract 2, 4, 6. Then we get a Thopter. Unsurprisingly, they played a bunch of rares after discarding a bunch of busted cards. I mean, that means they still have a bunch of stuff up their sleeve here. Hotshot Investigators, sure. Oh, on the surveillance monitor, yep. And we are out of gas. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this one. Kind of got a little bit flooded here at the end. Need more deduces. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fair. Yep. And we are now flooded. I'll block with the Leering Onlooker here and make some 1/1 flyers. But yeah, I mean, we drew 11 lands this game. Not too much we can do. And then they're going to make a Thopter here. And yeah, I mean, I'm playing my lands every turn because I can like deduce into a bunch of things. But I can't even target these creatures because they have Lost in the Maze in play. So if I draw removals, I mean, I guess the Edict would work. Okay, V2 Ghazi Inspector, and they get another one. Yeah, okay. Well, yep. Blue-green, by the way, one of the best archetypes now. And they definitely have a good one. Consign to Oblivion is interesting. I don't think it's good enough, but I'm curious. Yeah, Lost in a Maze was really good. We got that, but alas, we are dead. They have 4/4s in place, Surveillance Monitor. I mean, we're just chump blocking the 2 4/4s, and we're gonna go to 3, and they're gonna have that board, and we don't have any sweepers. So, okay, big match here. Can we get? Oh, if I win this, I'm over 500, right? Because if I win, I'll get to 4 wins. Decent hand, lots of 2-mana cards. I think I'll lead things off with Leering Onlooker. Double Deduce is nice. I'll start running those out if I ever am in danger of missing a land drop. Oh, we are 100% extracting Reckless Detective's confession here. We'll attack with Leering Onlooker. Inside Source. Gonna pass. Consign was actually an excellent draw. If they spend their turn to pump their 2/2 token, I'm more than happy with that. Happy to block with Leering Onlooker if they attack. If they use a combat trick, I can still bounce it too. This is a free block for us. Innocent Bystander, okay. And I think it's better to have more tokens in play because I have the Undercity Eliminator. So let's just play the other Deduce. And also it's good for escape. Nothing in play that I really want to coerce to kill. So I believe I'm just going to play a face-down Bubble Smuggler and keep a Consign and also Clue. Like a Haas the Vigilante would be a nice card to steal. They could also have On the Job. So if they attack with everything, we have to be careful there. Face-down card, okay. So this is interesting because do I want to trade Bubble Smuggler when I'm this close to being able to flip it? I think I just take the 2 and I'm just going to draw a card. I think this Consign is going to be very useful. Oh, and there is the other Undercity Eliminator. I'm going to pass for this turn, though, because I have the face-down card. They do have a lot of stuff in play. Like, if they flip this up and it's a really good card, both Coerce to Kill and Undercity Eliminator would definitely help. It's just like, I don't know that they have a pump spell. They would have attacked more aggressively for many turns. What are you? Oh, you know what it could be? It could be the Centaur. I'm going to actually block with my Leering Onlooker because I can just turn that into a tokens. Oh. Wow, how risky of a attack is that? Because this could have been... That's wild. This could have been... if I had flipped this up, I would have just eaten the Phantom. Okay. Do I face this up? No, I'm gonna draw cards and make tokens. And then let's go ahead and steal the flyer. And we'll pass. Yeah, I guess I should have blocked. Man, I mean, like I said, it could have also been their 6-7, right? If it's the 6-7, then it's also really bad for me. I guess I'll take 2 from the Market Watch Phantom. I'm happy trading my bats for innocent bystanders, though. Did they play a land this turn? I don't know that. Oh, okay. All right. That's an attack for 6. I mean, at this point, maybe I'm just supposed to, maybe I'm just supposed to like bounce this token. As much as I want to get value. All right. We also have Defenestrated Phantom. We have this Bubble Smuggler. I have Undercity Eliminator, but I don't really know what I want to sack. And I don't really know what I want to kill, right? I can keep the Phantom back. Let's play this land. I'll keep the Smuggler. I guess we're just going to pass here. We'll use this turn to flip up our Bubble Smuggler. And then I guess they could trade with Innocent Bystander. But I think that's okay. Because we just get to eat a thing, and then we just play another Bubble Smuggler. And then we can flip this up too. And I'm going to be patient with the Undercity Eliminator. My board is looking pretty good right now. So they need to deal with my smugglers. If they play something big, that's when I want to use the Eliminator to kill it. Like that. That's certainly something that I want to kill. And I'll just trade my Phantom here. I'm just going to trade my Phantom here. All right, we'll do that. And I'm at 14. Let's go ahead and sack a bat. Kill the investigator. Attack. And then we'll play a face-down Fairy Snoop. They get to crack a clue, but we got some 6/5s, a 3/3, a bat. Things are looking not too bad for us. They're at 12. And the thing is that in the late game, when you play against these Boros decks, like, most of their cards are just going to be a bunch of 2/2s, right? So if they don't get you low enough, usually having some of these big bodies is just going to be enough in a lot of instances. Yeah, and I'm happy trading here. Sure. Like, yeah, that was a good exchange for them. Seasoned Consultant, okay. Hotshot Investigators, that's really good. Let's go ahead and bounce Seasoned Consultant. Attack with everything, and got to win number 4. Okay. At least we're going to be net positive at least 1 win with our Dimir control deck. So that's good. Now we're just playing with house money. We're playing with house money. We're 4-2. Any extra wins? It's a nice to have. Okay. What does this hand look? How does this hand look? Hey, it looks decent. Turn 2 Leering Onlooker. We got a Snoop. Not a ton of removal, but decent sized blockers here. Playing against Rakdos. Runebrand Juggler would be pretty annoying. Whenever I play against Rakdos, they usually seem to play that on turn 2. I wouldn't hate if they just galvanize my Leering Onlooker. Not gonna lie. Let's play the Fairy Snoop and pass. Don't really want to trade my Morph, my face down card for Repeat Offender. If they want to suspect the Repeat Offender in attack, then sure. That takes an entire turn for them to do. And once that happens, then I'm probably interested in just attacking them back. And then I can play like the Bubble Smuggler face down, and they just taking your entire turn off to give your Repeat Offender menace is a lot. Especially against a blue-black deck that has a lot of interaction. I think you're better off just playing a face down card here. But it looks like they want to give it menace. Oh, they want to give it menace so bad. I mean, I've never seen somebody take the entirety of their clock on turn 3. Oh, they torched my Leering Onlooker, and they didn't want to trade with my face down card? That's really interesting. Well, now I'm going to attack. And they blocked? Okay. I like both of these cards. I have 6 mana. Oh, I can only keep 1. Haha. Let's keep the Undercity Eliminator. Put a card into my hand, yeah. I mean, this still costs 9 mana to make a 6/5 creature, right? So. Okay, so they're on the control plan, it seems. I'm just gonna relax here. They probably have a bunch of removal spells, like they're gonna crack their clue. I'm just gonna make some flyers end of turn. Connecting the dots, rather. But no creatures. And they're probably just like Rakdos removal or something. Ooh, Deduce is an excellent card to draw. I mean, they probably have a removal spell for this Smuggler. It's not the end of the world. No. They could have a Sweeper. Deadly Complication. Would you like to pay the ward? I think I'm just gonna let this... Actually, maybe I just bounce it. Yeah, I'm just gonna bounce it. Why not? And let's deduce. See if I find a better play than face down Bubble Smuggler, and we found it, so happy enough with that. Let's play the Gadget Technician, and we'll pass. Because now we can just go end of turn, make another Thopter here. And they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to use a removal spell again to try to kill the face down card. But this time, it's going to be something else. All right. Let's get in for a lot. Yeah, what do they have? All right. You know how you win with blue-black medium control? Red-black medium control. Okay, we're on the play. We keep. Got Bubble Smuggler, Consign, Undercity Eliminator. My only thing is, do I play out Smuggler turn 2? If I don't find anything, probably. I don't see why not. We have turn 2 Smuggler into Slice from the Shadows like a thing you can play? We also just drew Extract the Confession, which is great. Our opponent led on Forest. What's the worst turn 2 thing they can do? Almost nothing. I guess the worst thing they can do is just kill my Smuggler. Turns off my removal. But if they killed my Smuggler, I'm also not too sad. This deck does need a couple of lands to kind of get going. Evidence Examiner. Okay. Do I want to slice or extract? Let's extract. Although I'm not confident. Can they play a 4/4 this turn, turn 3? I should have sliced. I should have sliced. Because then I could have played Leering Onlooker. Oof. I feel so silly. I'm just going to play the Leering Onlooker anyways. I don't think I need to slice this face down card. Like, it can be Nervous Gardener, I guess. It definitely can be. Oh, and it is. That's fine. If I draw a land, I want to be able to play the Eliminator, sack my Leering Onlooker. That would be very nice. Yeah, Extract would have been really good. Oh well. So if I draw a land, do I play Undercity Eliminator to kill Nervous Gardener? Feels kind of weak. I do put a 3/3 in play. Alternatively, I can just slice the face down card and attack. Think they're probably just happy trading off the creature, yeah. I'm gonna deduce. See if we draw a land. We didn't. Let's crack this. I really just don't want to miss land drops. Like, yeah, they can spend their turn to flip this card over, but that's just generally a very weak play against blue-black. And, you know, with the colors that they had, I don't know what I was thinking. I definitely should have sliced. If this could be a Crocodile, that would be annoying. Aftermath Analyst. Okay, so they're going kind of deep here. They hit one land. And another face down card here. Okay. Let's attack there. And let us play Gadget Technician face down. And if they attack with the face down card, I can probably just block. If they flip over a really large creature, then I can just bounce it with Consign. It's funny the way that they attack like this. It's like you kind of know what it could be, almost. All right, so it's a Culvert Ambusher. Yeah, I'm definitely consigning here. It's just a really, really great tempo play. Let's just bounce that. It's basically like a Time Walk. It's really, really good. I don't know what this face down card is. Okay, so they're blocking with Aftermath Analyst, thinking that they're going to get me good, at least mana-wise, but we can flip this up. That'll kill the Analyst. And then I can slice the face-down card for 2. And then I can play Fester Leech. All right, yeah, that was a great turn. We got the Bloomkin too. So we have a nice board here. They have a Culvert Ambusher, but they can't ambush anything right now. And if we draw a land, we can play Undercity Eliminator. Okay, well, we're definitely playing Undercity Eliminator there. They might have another spell. Oh, they don't have a spell. That's really good for us. All right, so what do we want to sacrifice with the Eliminator here? They have an Ambusher in play. Okay, let's sack the Leering Onlooker. Let's kill Judith. And let's attack with everything. That's fine. And we have a pretty nice board. Now, they can play the Ambusher. They're playing a face-down card, and they're killing our 3/3. Okay. And so that's 100% the Ambusher. Massacre Girl. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Well, they can't block here. So I think I'm just going to pump and then just make 2 flyers end of turn, right? They just have a 4/5. Oh, man. Push-pull. Push-pull would have been such a sick draw. But it's okay. We still have flyers here to attack with. And actually, I can play Massacre Girl. If they flip this up, it'll turn it into what? A 2/3? I don't know if that's worth. Or I could turn this into an 0/1 and just play everything. Let's just attack with the flyers. Then let's play Massacre Girl and the Fairy Snoop here. All right. You're at 4 and this is my board. And you played a land. You are dead. Wow. 6 wins with Dimir control. Oh, but you draw a card with the Wither. See, I've never played that card. Man, Massacre Girl's pretty sweet. First time it was in play. We now have a winning in. 6-2. We win this, and we trophy. Okay, winning in. Winning in for the trophy. Let's take a look at our hand. 2 islands, 2 swamps, Leering Onlooker, Extract, and Bubble Smuggler. Definitely a keep. Got plenty of good 2-mana options here. Let's see. If they play a Tipster, maybe I go with an Extract. Oh, I'm definitely extracting a Crawl Whipcracker. Actually, I could also play a face-up Smuggler, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of bad things can happen if I just play a Smuggler. And this is also a fine late game card to play out. So they played a face-down card. We play a face-down card. And the reason why I'm playing the Technician is because then I can go make a Thopter and play Leering Onlooker. I wonder if me not blocking will change the way they do their attack. Nope. Nervous Gardener. But they played a land, right? Oh no, were we on the draw? We were on the draw. Never mind. All right, face down card for them. Attack. Do we flip this up? Or do we just kill this face down card? Usually the face down card is going to be good here. So yeah, I'm just going to kill it. The second one's usually really good. Oh yeah, that was a good one to kill. Okay, well, Wisp Drinker Vampire is also very good. Maybe I should have attacked. I think I could have bluffed some damage through. All right, we're getting a little bit sloppy here. I'm going to play the Bubble Smuggler here too, because next turn I can attack for 6. I definitely should have attacked with my face down card. So let's just assume our opponent is at 16. Just main phase Outrageous Robbery. Oh, just to hit a land, sure. And they stole 2 cards. And we don't have great attacks here, although I just found a land here. Huh. Let's attack with this one. All right. I think it's a little too risky to attack with both. Or maybe it was too cowardly. We'll see. So they stole 2 cards from my deck. Outrageous Robbery would be a nice win condition in our deck too. It's a really hard card to grind. Pick your poison. All right. It's a filler card. Wasn't even especially great. Okay, this is getting a lot better. They just killed 2 things, and they're going to cast Extract the Confession here to kill my face down card. Okay. That was they literally killed 3 things in 1 turn. Pretty good. I'm going to bounce their 4th drop. So they have 5 cards in our hand to what we have. And I think they need lands too. I think they just have all spells. So we're going to be in for a bit of a slog here. A slog fest, if you will. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'll edit that out later. All right, Wisp Drinker Vampire and Deduce. Oh, disgusting. Oh man. Deduce is rough. Let's kill the vampire and make a couple of Thopters. Or whatever, bats, I guess. They have 3 cards with a Deduce versus 2 1/1s, a 4/4, and this Gadget Technician. 4 mana. What are they targeting? Buried in the Garden, targeting Hotshot Investigators, probably. But let's see what they target. I hope they target my Dramatic thing. Nope, they actually are smart. Why are you smart, opponent? They have a sweet deck. Lots of value. It's going to be very, very tough. And they still have a clue and a card in hand. All right, let's make some flyers. Oh, that was really good draw. So let's shuffle this in. So that we can edict them. Let's see what this face down card is. Hopefully it was something good. Oh, it was a Rift Burst Hellion, okay. So I would say that it's pretty close to even, because they're going to crack this clue. And we have a couple of Thopters and a face down card, but they have a card in hand. So they're going to have 3 cards here, and I have nothing in right now. So hopefully it's not like a ginormous threat. Hopefully it's not a way to deal with our flyers, but we'll see. But they have a nice Abzan mid-range value deck. Okay, so that was a really, really good card, opponent. Not cool. No. And a Whipcracker? Get out of town. What is that? What is that? Oh my goodness. I was just like, hopefully they don't have a way to deal with our flyer. And in my eyes, I was like, hopefully they don't find a removal spell for my flyer. Instead, they found a removal spell for my flyer and It was in a 3/2 reach body. What on earth is this? I mean, maybe they have a combat trick. I don't know. All right, so we take 6. We trade with the Whipcracker. Maybe not. Maybe it's a combat trick. Sure looks like one. Get a leg up. They didn't quite have lethal. All right. Well, we're going to need to flip up this Fairy Snoop. We're going to need to find something. So, yeah, I mean, they had it all. Coerce to kill. That also classifies as having lots of it. And I'm going to steal the Merfolk because this actually has counters on it. So that's really good. And now we can attack like that. Let's just attack with 1. We're at 7. All right, I think it's time for you to start drawing some lands, opponent. Okay. Okay. Our corner's being turned. Our corner's being turned. Certainly attack with this. Okay. Trade this for a Whipcracker and a 1/1 maybe. Okay. Okay. And this is a 3/3 at this point. But of course, they're always one big draw away from coming back, and they have fantastic, premium quality cards here. Clandestine Meddler, not... This one is fine. Are they going to suspect it, though? They are. So they're going to throw away this creature. Wait, they're not... It can't block in... Okay. Interesting. So the Meddler can trade with the Leech. Which I don't think I want to do. So let's attack with our 2 flyers. And pass the turn. Because this allows us to double block the 1/1. Yeah, this allows us to double block the 1/1 and not lose a creature by attacking with the 1/1s. They're surveilling here. If they keep on top, we definitely need to find something. The thing is, they attack with the... They did not choose to keep Bite Down on Crime. Wow. Huh. Okay. So I kind of want to save this, right? So now I just attack like this. And if they trade with the Fester Leech, that's okay. Because then I can save the Undercity Eliminator. I can save the Undercity Eliminator to kill any big creature that they might draw. So I'm going to hold on to this. It's really tempting for me to play out a 3/3, but we have a pretty good advantage on the board. So I just want to hold the Undercity Eliminator here. And now we drew Bubble Smuggler. That was phenomenal. Let's play land here. All right. Wow. Wow. What a game. Still very close. What can they have? Tunnel Tipster is not going to get it done. That was their draw for the turn, most likely. We're going to flip this up. I mean, they don't have a removal spell. Yeah, I'm just going to play the Eliminator here. I'm going to sack a Thopter. Kill the Tipster. Boom! 7 wins! 7 wins with Dimir control. I don't know that I've drafted this archetype before, but here we are. We did it. We did it. And we really needed this. We really needed this because we've had kind of a bad run in the last couple of drafts, but this was the deck. Take a look. Plenty of good interaction early, right? Triple Extract Confession, Slice, Dramatic Accusation, Consign, Push, Coerce to Kill, so just all the removal spells. And then just a lot of things that just generate extra tokens. So we're looking at Gadget Technician plus Fairy Snoop. Both of those cards kind of get you ahead on cards or permanents, not by a lot, but this makes an extra 1/1. This gets you an extra card with a 1/4 body attached. The Unscrupulous Agent gets a card, trades, fills up your graveyard so that you can extract or you can sack this to the Eliminator, also gets you value there. The X especially got you some tempo. And Smuggler, generally I'm not super high on the Smuggler, but in this specific deck, where it's a nice thing to play early and then in the late game, you just need a random large dinosaur, or in this case, an octopus fish, to win the game with, it served this functionality great. And then a couple of copies of Deduce, just so that you can just have a little more card advantage in the matchups against a lot of the other decks. So this deck kind of played out exactly how I was kind of hoping. No shortage of removal, lots of 2-for-1s, and we were able to grind out all of our opponents for a 7-2 finish. Very, very happy with this result. So where does that put us? Well, like I said, we went on kind of a downturn, but we're still in the top 50. We're currently top 40, so still looking up from here in the top 40, looking up, still trying to hit rank 1. And now we've got a trophy with Blue-Black Control, and hopefully there's going to be other archetypes that we explore as we still try to master Murders at Karlov Manor Draft. Before I sign off here, once again, if you wanted to support this channel, I do have a Patreon channel that has now been opened up. Feel free to hit the link in the description below. Shout out to all the current patrons. You definitely help me continue making this content. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to hit the like or subscribe button for more daily content just like this. I'll catch you tomorrow.